Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. And hey, it's me, Banshee, for my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Hope everybody who survived the last week with all the things happening and going down. We won't go there. We'll focus on the money today. All right. So, I have the affirmators at work again to maybe lighten our mood a little bit. We'll see what they have to say. All right. It's quality. I value and admire quality, and I strive to make that the goal of all my work. Quantity is great, but not when it lowers my standards. So I will keep the bar high, take my time, and let's be honest, probably use this as an excuse to procrastinate. What's our friend YouTube up to? That's awesome. You know what? True. Quality over quantity any day. And we should take that to heart in everything we do, not just in the material world, with the people we vote for example. We want quality people. So let's keep that in mind. The business world is a place that really, should rely more on quality than quantity. Sure, they make more money on quantity, but you know what? If the quality is not there, people are eventually going to walk. I know I will. All right. Let's see what we have for the elemental signs of the Zodiac today. And before we do that, we do a quick astrological outlook for the week ahead. This reading is good from June 26th through July 2nd. The moon is traveling from it's kind of Gemini Leo. Cancer Leo. Cancer Leo. And it seems like to me the moon is going to be in Leo at the time it's new, but I'm just going to throw that out there. Happy Canada Day, July 1st. You beat us. All right. Go Canada. Our northern neighbors here in Michigan. All right. Hey. Air signs, let's see what's up for you. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Oops. Wow, your focus for the week ahead. Death. Okay, major changes afoot. Perhaps there's some transitions, at your workplace. There's some reorganization going on. Maybe you are spearheading that. Maybe it's you in the way you conduct your own work. You're making major changes. Maybe you're moving to new jobs or new positions, leaving the company. There is a shakeup in your life, but the good news is this is positive. This is something you need to do, air signs. So don't worry. Just go with it because it can only bring better times. And how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, how about keeping your emotions intact, control over your emotions, be the level-headed person in the room, realize that we don't have to get upset over change, that it can be good and positive, and be an example for others, to follow. King of Cups. All right. So what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict with others? Wow. Well, we got the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is reversed. It's interesting to me because it just seems to indicate that, things will smooth over with people. Maybe they're not as adverse to change. Maybe they're getting used to the idea that this must happen in order to grow or in order to make progress or, achieve some financial balance during these turbulent times. So I think there's a healing with others. If there's been any rifts or problems in the workplace, there'll be a little kumbaya going on. But I guess it's short-lived. Because will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? We have the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups is reversed, however. So, it feels as though there is some disruptions with people. Maybe this is a week you kind of have to watch your back and make sure everybody is on board and happy. Make sure there's no gossip at the water cooler going on, things that are disruptive to, the plan. I'm not saying clamp down. I'm just saying that, try to get people to understand that this is in everybody's best interests. It just seems to me that there's some disruption and some arguments and maybe a little bit of bitterness between some people who are working together with you. Well, let's take a look at this again. Air signs, it's a mixed bag for you. We have the Death card. The Death card is upright. There's change afoot. And usually this is kind of big changes. So whatever it is, changing career, changing job, changing studies at school, reorganizing your company, there's change afoot, and it can only spell good things. But the best thing you can do right now is try to keep your wits about you, try to keep your emotions in check, and set a positive example for others. Show that you are all in on this change and why it is good, and, make people feel good about it. And if you do that, there will be a healing that takes place, which I think is good overall. However, ultimately, at the end, when all is said and done, you still may have some dissension in the ranks here. It could be other things too. Maybe some people are jealous of the way you took the lead on this. And, maybe you look better than they do. Try your best to, keep the ego in check and make sure that you're at least a little kind to others who may be showing a little difference of opinion, air signs. All right. Good luck with that. Hey, my fabulous fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This reading is for us for the week ahead. Let's show them what our firepower can do, eh? Your focus for the week ahead. Wow, fire signs, showing our creative, our nurturing side to others, taking care of those in the workplace that might need a little extra hand, perhaps.
Is that the Empress?
That is the Empress. Why, thank you, Mr. Producer, for so kindly pointing that out to me. Always taking care of me. So, and that's the idea behind the Empress. Be nurturing to others this week, be supportive, and also, maybe throw out some creative ideas. Try something new this week. Think outside the box this week. The Empress is all about, creativity as well as productivity. You're bound to get a lot of things done this week, fire signs. All right, so how best can you prepare for that focus? It's the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is reversed here. Oopsie me. The Ace of Pentacles reversed is saying that, Finances may need a little bit of tending to. This isn't a time to start new beginnings. This isn't a time to, take a chance on something. I feel that, you should hold money close to your chest this week and not take any risks in that regard. Don't start anything new. This is a time to maybe germinate ideas, but not to necessarily throw them out there. Okay, what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is reversed. And so I got the feeling here there's trouble in the ranks. There's a little bit of grievances amongst people, your tribe, the people that you work with, your advisors, maybe not agreeing on a new approach, maybe not looking carefully at where things have been so that they can plan appropriately for the future. Oftentimes this card is about legacy, and I feel here that maybe it's saying, looking at some of the statistics where things have been going, looking at the indicators for your company, your business, or your financial concerns, your investments, and if they've been going like down, it's time to do something about it. But I sense here there's going to be a lot of disagreement on what approaches you should take. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? It seems to me some of this dissension might upset the apple cart a little bit, might upset you emotionally, might make you feel wrought, like people are never going to come around. You might be left feeling very stressed out by week's end. And disappointed, emotionally disappointed with the way things have gone. So let's check it out again, fire signs. This is a week of idea making, idea creation. This is a week to try to be kind to others. And it looks like, considering some of the other cards we're going to be talking about, that's going to be a little bit hard. But all the more reason why you need to put your best foot forward. This is a time to maybe lay low, not go overspending, making sure that maybe this is not a good week to try something new. It also might be that you might get some bad news this week about some new venture or new thing that you've been trying to do, some new investment, some real estate deal, etc. So that could be also at the crux to this. And others are going to disagree with the best approach to manage this. They're not really paying attention to, the corporate legacy here, what's been going on, or the company's legacy. What has been going on in the last year? Where are we now? How should this propel us and move us forward? What is our best options? It should be based on, what has been going on now up to this date. And ultimately, forward or backward movement, I feel like you're going to be kind of emotionally spent by week's end. It just seems like this disagreement and some of the struggles that you're making here, and the realization that either something has not come through for you, or that you can't take the risks or the moves that you've wanted to take, there's delays, is weighing heavily on your emotions by week's end. So good luck with that, fire signs. Well, hello, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cheers to you. Bet my producer thought I forgot about them.
That he didn't care.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sorry, we're having a little squabble in the background here. Your focus for the week ahead. Water signs. The Five of Cups reversed. Hey, you know what? That's not bad. That is not at all bad, water signs, because this remorseful little character here, he's finally seen the light, and he's moving forward, realizing that, hey, I haven't lost everything. Sure, I've had some setbacks and disappointments, but there are new opportunities for me to explore now, and I'm just going to take off running. So, good start. Good focus for the week ahead, water signs. How best can you prepare for that focus? Okay, well, I'm going to take a little bit of a different tack that I normally take on the Ten of Wands here. Normally, the silly me or the usual me might say, oh, well, you got to stop carrying so much load, blah, blah, blah. What I think this is trying to say is here, yeah, there's going to be work involved getting these opportunities off the ground. And you know what? It's always a little bit heavy at first getting things started, getting things moving. So just realize that work is going to bring you success. And you may have to put in a little extra time, a little extra effort, but it's bound to pay off for you ultimately. What about people this week? People are rather optimistic. People are pretty sure that there is something to be gained by these opportunities that you are exploring now. Maybe you've told your investors to move money in a different manner, and they're like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Or maybe, your coworkers, etc., or your staff is seeing the light here and recognizing, hey, there may be some bonuses in this for me at some point here. So I think they're all in, water signs, on what you're trying to accomplish this week. And, somebody else needs water. Mr. Producer? Oh, okay. And ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the water signs? Hey, there's work. There's still work to be done by week's end, but it's all positive and productive. Clearly you're going to get some results or be recognized for that effort. The Eight of Pentacles?
Yeah, you didn't say it.
I didn't say it?
You're doing that a little bit.
Sorry. So, the Eight of Pentacles, it's interesting that we got this because I definitely see a correlation with this card right here, the Ten of Wands. Alrighty then, so my Taskmaster producer is keeping me on track. Let's talk about the cards again in total. The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is reversed here, and it is about opportunities coming your way. You finally have decided to stop dwelling on past losses and disappointments or setbacks, and you are moving forward with whatever you have left and applying it to something totally different, and there's going to be work involved. Rest assured, the Ten of Wands is indicating there's going to be plenty of work involved, but you're up for that task. You know that it's going to pay off for you in the end. And the Three of Wands in this position indicates that people see that there's some value here for them as well as you. They are all in, and they are just waiting, for their rewards to come in. So be sure, anybody who has helped you, anybody who has given you support, make sure you reward them appropriately. And ultimately, by week's end, you are a busy beaver just keeping at it, because eventually there's going to be a payoff for you if there hasn't been already. It's possible by week's end, water signs, that somebody is going to recognize you for all the hard work you've been putting in. So good luck with that. Sounds like you have a pretty darn good week. All right. Hello, Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Okay, your focus for the week ahead is the High Priestess reversed. Oh, so, things might just be a little bit off this week. Largely, I wouldn't trust your gut too much. Go with the facts. Go with what you see in front of you in black and white. Earth signs. Your gut might not be leading you astray this week, or you just are very unfocused. But if you focus instead on, paperwork, statistics, data, advice from others, who you trust and are wiser than you, that's what you should rely on. How best can you prepare for that focus? And see right here, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is reversed. I feel as though maybe it's possible your emotions are clouding your judgment, and your gut is telling you one thing or being fed by, some rather negative emotions you might be having right now. And so that's why they're all fitting together here, and why I say go with the data, go with what you know, not what you think is possible. Okay, what about people this week? Cooperation or conflict? Oh my. You know what? Some people might be jumping ship this week. I don't know if you're going to have a changeover in your, investment people. Maybe somebody's retiring or leaving or just decided they've had enough. This could be at the workplace too. Maybe some of your coworkers are leaving, which might, cause you some stress and strain with workload issues. As an employer, maybe you are having problems keeping staff. Still people are having problems these days. So there does seem to be some shakeups going on here. People are just giving up. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? We have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is reversed here. Well, again, I feel here by week's end, you may feel that you've made some bad decisions. You haven't really done some due diligence or been fair. It's possible here that you've been guided by either, maybe thinking that there are quick fixes or quick profits to be made at the expense of process. And so, maybe this is not going to turn out the way you would like. Earth signs. Let's look at this in total. The High Priestess and the Knight of Cups, I really feel here, go hand in hand. They're both reversed, and they're both indicating that, this is not a time to trust your gut. It may be that your emotions are clouding, your inner guides, your inner judgment, and you are too negative right now to really trust your own intuition. Go with the data, go with the things you know. Because I think people around here may be questioning your judgment as well. Some of them are leaving, some of them are moving on, some of them are shifting, maybe you're going to get new staff and people, and maybe even because of that, you might be the one feeling like throwing in the towel. And ultimately, by week's end, I feel it all boils down to the type of judgments, level-headed judgments you make this week. Are they ethical? Are you just trying to make a quick fix that's not going to hold up in the long term? Are you just looking for the easy answer or solution at the expense of going through a process you need to go through? It's going to be kind of a rough week here for you, but hang in there, Earth signs. You could turn that around if you truly, truly look at the data and listen to the people who are trying to advise you. All right. That's it for the readings this week. Pretty contentious overall. I do think the water signs, though, probably have won this week. So just hang in there, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping things will change economically in the week ahead. But yeah, we got to take what we have right now and try to work with it. So, hey everybody, don't forget about my wonderful producer shows, Goth Tarot, every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Totally awesome. And don't forget that he looks at your shadow side of life. So, we maybe could look at some of the stumbling blocks here. Maybe they will show up in his reading. Don't forget his emotional exchanges, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday mornings, where you can find out about keeping those emotions balanced and what's going on in the relationship side of your life. And then we have happy hour, woohoo, on Saturdays. Come and get a single card, positive message from Spirit. We want to have you leave the show smiling. So listen, everybody, take care. Hopefully we'll see you at our live stream shows twice weekly, Sundays, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Thursdays, 7 to 9 p.m. Be there. We'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.